All right, so the UFC screwed up big time when they asked Glover Teixeira to headline the card in Brazil. That was the dumbest thing I had ever seen. A quick turnaround for a guy who's a veteran, older, his body is slower. It takes a little bit more time to recover. I just thought that was horrible. That's why I didn't even say anything about it. Anyways, he has been injured, and now I feel horrible. I don't want the guy to be injured. I want him to be. This is just such a this fighting shit is a risky business. It's a risky, absolute risky business. These fighters will risk anything for the shine. They really will. Anyways, Glover Teixeira has an eye injury that has pulled him out of this fight. Let's go ahead and wish the guy a speedy recovery from Channel MMA. Amen. Channel that fight, channel that life, Channel MMA. And hope for him a speedy recovery. But anyways, he is out of that fight. And guess who is in? Thiago Santos. Thiago Santos, the man on a mission. Now, Thiago Santos, I don't mind a speedy turnaround and a quick recovery for him because he's younger. He's younger. He doesn't take that much damage in his fights. He's usually the one giving the business. So I'm happy about this fight. This is probably the fight that they should have put anyways in the beginning. They should have put Thiago Santos never mind. This is what I'll say. Thiago Santos is just hungry right now. He's moving up in weight. I gotta slow myself down sometimes, man. I really have to slow myself down sometimes. Thiago Santos is moving up in weight to light heavyweight to fight this. To get this fight, to go in there and do the thug thizzle, he is actually moving up in weight. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that one bit. I like it from Thiago Santos. Not from everybody, but I do like it from Thiago Santos. One thing I will say is that there are a couple of light heavyweights that feel disrespected. They feel like they're not Brazilian enough to headline this card because it is in Sao Paulo, Brazil. And that is Anthony Smith. Yeah, Anthony Smith was the one who KO'd Shogun. He just KO'd Shogun. That probably doesn't help. You can't KO a Brazilian and then go try to headline a card in Brazil. And then he KO'd before that Rashad Evans. This actually would have been a good matchup for Anthony Smith. And I do feel bad that the UFC is only on its sort of regionalism, stupid stuff. Like UFC, this thing will never be. It'll always be entertainment. It'll always be considered entertainment to me. Whenever I call it a sport, guys, just stop me when I call it a sport. It's just entertainment. It's just real. That's the only thing about it is that it's real. It's not WWE, but it's just entertainment because it's like, oh, well, we want to entertain the people. It's not about anything with that has to do with merit. So Anthony Smith feels slighted, and also Khalil Roundtree. I'm just going to be honest with you right now. Khalil Roundtree went out there and shocked the world when he knocked out Gohan Saki. Easy work for him. He went out there and put Gohan Saki on his ass. That was all she wrote. That was all she wrote. I think both of these guys are worthy enough to be able to fight a Jimmy Manuwa. It is just the Brazil thing. And it's so horrible. It's like, it's horrible. It really is. It really, really is. But that's a whole nother video. What I will say is I'm happy for Thiago Santos. I'm a fan of Thiago Santos. So, yeah, there's a lot of bias there. But I'd like to see him, if he's not ever going to get a title shot, then he just needs to go out and make great performances, make his legacy that way, get a bunch of checks. And if he's always ready for a fight, he might stumble into a title fight just like Left Hook Larry. Just like Left Hook Larry. Anyways, the card has been saved, and it's way more exciting than Jimmy Manuwa versus Glover Teixeira. Because Thiago Santos might be able to go out there, shock the world, and KO Jimmy Manuwa. Jimmy Manuwa he's coming off that horrible fight against Blankovic or whatever. Yanni. He's coming off that horrible fight against that guy. And before that, can't remember, but I believe that he might have been knocked out even before that. Knocked out by somebody. Can't remember, but just as a reminder, guys, that is the Sao Paulo card. It has Ketlin Vieira versus Tanya Evinger, Shoeface versus Elias Theodoro. Who else is on there? Nogueira versus Sam Alvey. I could truly do without that fight. Actually, most of these fights are just kind of meh, but it's not too bad of a card. Cowboy versus Neil Magny. Cowboy Oliveira against Neil Magny. It's not a bad card. In my opinion, all of the Brazil cards always suck because it's just like, oh, let's put as many Brazilians on there as possible. It has nothing to do with merit. But this is on September 22nd. And the card just got a little bit better with Thiago Santos. He is definitely one of the better Brazilians. If they could have gotten Edson Barbosa, Thiago Santos, Marlon Moraes, they just never really stacked the cards. RDA. What is wrong with doing that? That would be great. I'd love to see those guys in Brazil. Amanda Nunes, all of them, just people, in front of their people going ahead and fighting and getting the love and all that. But like these more, I don't know, middle of the road fighters, it's kind of tough to get behind it. It's just tough to get excited about it. That's all I can say. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this new main event. Jimmy Manuwa versus Thiago Santos. Thiago Santos moving up to light heavyweight to go ahead and fight the poster boy. Who do you got for the win? I already have Thiago Santos because I'm a fan. It's just keeping it real. Anyways, I will be doing a fight pick for this. It'll be easy, but I'll break down my thoughts as to why I think that he is going to take it down. Anyways, guys, leave your thoughts in the comment section. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and tell a friend to tell a friend.